Back with another episode. Cedra. Surrounded by ice. Everything cold right now. I had an amazing day in class today. Uh, I was telling my students about some stuff like me, being in high school, me growing up, some stuff that I was going through, stuff that I had to overcome, insecurities and poverty, and you know what I'm saying? Just the perils of being a teenager, you know what I'm saying? In the hood, what that comes with. Um, And I think they just appreciated me keeping it real. Like you never know what somebody going through. Uh, on this journey, I'm gonna call this grace. On this journey, I'm gonna first start off by saying I need a lot of grace from the Lord. So I'm always willing to give grace, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? However much grace a person need, I'm willing to give them that much grace. But in turn, I need that much grace as well. However much grace I need. And I don't know, man. It's weird that I spent my whole life like dedicated to helping people. You know what I'm saying? I done spent my whole life like helping people, people pleasing, being used, being taken advantage of, being taken for granted. And I'm at the point now where it's like I'm done with all that. Like I'm done with like fighting to keep certain people in my life and fighting to show my worth, fighting to show them my care. And it's like some people legit don't care about any of that. Some people just want to manipulate and take advantage. And it's people, it's hella stuff going on. But it's like, it's just me on this journey, like balancing working all these schools, balancing art shows, multiple events in the community, like doing all of this. It's just me. Some people got all type of help. They got all the resources. They got all like everything at their disposal. I don't have any of this stuff. I got to figure it out. Like before I got into Black Art Speaks, I didn't even know a professional artist, especially somebody who's been doing art for 20, 30, 40 years. I'm just meeting them people. So it's cool to, you know what I'm saying, be around them now. But everybody got their own process. Like I'm out here I got to figure stuff out from scratch. And I'm in a new season of my life. Coming out of depression. I've been depressed all 2025 for real, for real. But I was able to just keep pushing. Like Mother's Day 2025 was a pivotal moment for me. And I was able to just keep pushing. And the reason being is I'm thinking I'm moving, so I ain't know how it was going to happen. But I'm like, I just know the Lord is going to take care of it. You know what I'm saying? I got enough faith to just keep everything pushing. And I needed to focus on moving. But then my students would have felt that. Like they would have felt me kind of treating them like they was in the way. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to make somebody feel like that when it's like I'm focused on a certain goal and I know this is a responsibility for me, but I got other stuff I need to be focusing on. I didn't want them to feel like that. So I made sure I was present. All 7 of my schools, I made sure I was present. I was there. I was attending to their needs and just being the best C drive that I can be, being the best Christian drive that I can be. And I think I did a great job at being able to balance it. But when, December came, Christmas break came, winter break, whatever you want to call it, all that crashed. It was hard to balance all of that. Like December 19th, when that was our last day of school for Cincinnati Public before Christmas break, that was perfect. Like my art show ended, Chris and Thamon went to Mia. I had events in the community that I had to finish up, obligations that I agreed to. And it gave me, I thought I was going to have the time to just be able to focus on moving and like get myself together for that. I didn't have none of the answers from God. He went ghost as it refers to, me trying to move and the next steps for that and how that looked and what I was supposed to be doing. I was just the whole time I was doing what I thought I was feeling from him. And now I see that might not be the case. Whatever I was feeling, just because you feeling something from God, don't mean it's God. Or even if it is him, like sometimes stuff won't work out just because you doing exactly what you feel God doing, which I was genuinely was, and I didn't even want to do it. I didn't even want to have to be worried about moving. Like I wanted to do what I wanted to do, but I humbled myself and still did what I felt God was telling me to do. And when it was time to make that move, everything fell apart. So now I'm like, dang, like that took everything out of me. Like that took my confidence. That took the wherewithal from me. Like it took all my energy. Like I'm starting from square one. That's how I feel. But back to grace, I got to get all these people grace. I don't get the grace. People feel like they can just show up in my life, do what they want, say what they want. And it's like, bro, y'all are in the way. Like these people are in the way. I love people who like can freely give grace and just be understanding and compassionate. I'm tired of having to like be there for people and I can't like get that in return. Like, and everybody can't be there how you need them and all that. Like it's people who I can't be there for who are there for me in certain ways. But I check on them people. I genuinely love them people. I'm compassionate. I show up in ways to try to serve and help in the ways that I can, that life allows me to. But it's like I don't get that. And I'm supposed to just be cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you crying, you being sensitive. Like, shut up. Shut up. I'm losing friends and family all because I need to focus on my own life. I need to focus on my own health and what it is that I need to do for myself, which I never get a chance to do. My whole life, I ain't never got a chance to just focus on myself and what it is that I like. It's always been about serving somebody and helping somebody and just being there for people, really being taken advantage of in a lot of cases. But I ain't with that no more. Y'all can leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't like me having to focus on myself, I can't show up for everybody right now. I don't want to. I don't want to show up for everybody right now. I want to focus on myself. When it's time for me to show up, if I can, cool. You ain't even got to give me the grace no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care. Like, that's crazy. People really cut me off for having to focus on my own life. For me having to pivot, like, I got to focus on my own health. Like, but people want you there for their health and all. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. People weird, man. But it's contempt. That's what it is. Contempt. Got a new project out called, or a new project coming out called Treating Me with Contempt. Sitting with the Lord, fasting and being in solitude with the Lord, I'm learning that that's contempt. And you usually hear about contempt in court, you know what I'm saying? Willfully or deliberately like breaking the law. But your boundaries is a law. So when people are willfully like trying not to understand you, willfully like disrespecting you, stepping over your boundaries and acting like, you know, they don't have to, like, people are cool with you having boundaries as long as they don't apply to them. And it's like, ain't nobody above the rules. Like, ain't nobody above the rules. I don't need nobody in my life that much where it's like, it's cool for you to disrespect me. Ain't nobody doing that much for me where it's like, you could just show up and just be disrespectful and show up how you want. Like, that ain't even a move because I don't even treat nobody like that. Like, I don't treat nobody like that. But treat me with contempt, I can feel it. Like, you know what I'm saying? When people despise you, like I show up. If I want to take over the room, I can take over the room. If I want to be the flyest in the room, I'm going to be the flyest in the room. I can show up, take over, not have to say nothing. I just walk in, pose. People hate that. They got to come in hooping and hollering and being all extra. Like, I don't even have to do none of that. They ain't even in my personality. They ain't my character to just be showing up like that. All the people who, like, it's people who call me extra. I literally don't show up doing nothing extra. I just show up being myself. And that's all I've been doing for years, showing up being myself. But I'm learning that's contempt. You just saw it like you jealous. Like, You don't have them type of skills to be able to go in any room and work any room. Like, put me in any environment I can work in and be cool. Like, people don't have them type skills. Like, God don't get them skills to everybody. Because if they did, we'll all be doing it. You wouldn't be calling me extra. You would be doing it too. But it's like, nah, people are just jealous. That's what it is. And the people who jealous of you, the people who despise you the most, want to be around the most. That's the weird part. Like, why do you want to be around if you don't really like me for real? You know what I'm saying? That's where I never understood that, how people can just despise you but want to be around you, want to be nosy. What you doing next? Who you with? And you know what I'm saying? I got a small community of people who understand me. I always felt like I was esoteric. I only understood by a few people, but I ain't comparing myself to Jesus, but he was understood by a small group of people too. They was treating him like he was the problem. He came on earth to do away with sin and be an example of how to live for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gave a prime example. People still treated him like he was the problem. Like, he was working for the devil. They accused him of working for the devil. By the way, that's the only sin that's not forgivable. Every sin is forgivable, except if you genuinely call the Holy Spirit the devil. He don't forgive you for that. But it's like that. He really came to help people, and they treated him like he was the problem, where he was from and all that. It's weird, man. It's people who encouraged me to leave St. Monica's, who saw me grinding with my art. Like, I really grinded from the bottom with my art. Like, I was at Central State doing flyers. It started before that, but I was at Central State designing flyers, party flyers, student government flyers, every flyer. Like, I started with that and just worked my way up through my artistry, you know what I'm saying, being myself. And I'm like, I'm irritated when people be like, oh, I know you influenced by Basquiat. No, I don't pay attention to dude. I never knew who that was before Jay-Z Magna Carta album came out. I never knew who that was. I only knew who he was based off Jay-Z talking about him. Before I even knew who he was, all my old flyers look like how my graffiti artwork look now. My clothes, they look like that now. Like, I never like start doing this type of art because I saw him doing it. I didn't know who he was. I've been this person. I've been growing, developing. I've been a student leader. I've been a community leader. I've been creating community. Like, I was myself before it wasn't cool. I was telling my students today, I can talk about it in depth now, but like in high school, when I started dressing like how I dressed, when I was wearing Aeropostale and pastels and pink and Vans and wallet chains and all that, fitted clothes, people was getting called gay for wearing that back then. That shit wasn't cool. Like, that wasn't the thing. Everybody was wearing Moschino and all that stuff like that. I did wear Moschino, but I was never wearing like Jabos and none of that. Like, that wasn't my style. I ain't want everybody was doing that. Like, I did go through the tall T wave, but that was before I got my own courage to have my own creativity and pop out like how I wanted to.